So, urban commuters waste about 42 hours per year in traffic. We have read about an estimation about 5 million car accidents every year that happen in US itself. So what we're trying to do is replace traffic lights. We build these two cars, we place them in the same traffic grid. We monitor their locations, and the server will be able to tell these cars which car will pass through an intersection point at first. So we won't need any kind of traffic lights. So for the traffic system to work on itself, for it to be self-aware, the first thing that's required is for the car to be able to ride autonomously through the traffic. That means it has to be a self-driven car. So the way we did this was we created a neural network with about 3 convolutional layers. Each of these convolutional layers had 64, 64 and 32 filters in them. Then we had a max pull layer, and then we had a flattening layer. So once we pass through all the images through this, we will have a model that we will use to predict whether the car should go on the left, to the right, or forward. So what we did was we first trained it by driving the car ourselves using a PS4 controller, and you can see that in the video. Then we collected a couple of images, and then you can see the kind of output that it gives when we run the neural network algorithm as well in this particular video. When the road ahead is straight, you get the output as forward. When the road ahead tilts kind of towards the right, you have to take a right, and for left you have to take a left, etc., etc. Now in this video you can see that there is one car which is passing through the critical section, hence the second car cannot move. Once that first car has moved, the second car can go ahead. And all of this is done using the server. The server gets information about where these two cars are, and based on the location it decides whether a car should move or it should not move. So basically the server is controlling the cars completely when it comes to the intersection. When it comes to open roads, the car is driving on itself, and you can see in the video that the car is going ahead, taking a left, then taking a right on its own.
Oh, तो सही बोला टूर्नामेंट्स रखते हैं हम लोग.
Obviously.